I would like to give a special nail addict shout out to Nikki, Jazzy, Erica the Aquarian, and I Love Nails for being the first four to comment on our last video. I appreciate you ladies oh so much. Hey my beauties, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So today I'm doing a gel set, and I'm just gonna mock the prep that I would do on this set because I don't want to keep them on. It is a peel off for me, but you want to take a cuticle pusher and lightly push back your cuticles like so. Once you get all of your cuticles pushed back, I like to go in with a ball bit drill, like you see here, and then I just go around the cuticle and remove all the dead skin there. Then I'll go in with my mandrel and a fine grit sanding band and go around the cuticle again, but also rough up the surface of the natural nail. At this point, I'm gonna apply a dehydrator and a primer of my choice. But for today, I am again doing a peel off, so I'm using my Beetles peel off gel again, and I am going to go ahead and apply a very thin layer over all of my nails and give this a 30-second cure. So I'm on day 2 of my Nailmas, or 25 days of Christmas nails. I am excited for this set. This set was very, very cute. Like I would have worn this. And this is one thing I do kind of like get sad about when I do this series, is because I do so many sets and there's so many that I like that I would actually like to take advantage of wearing and just don't get the opportunity. But I'm about to ramp myself up so I can at least wear my nails a week at a time and then get through this series. So far so good. But this one here was really just quick, simple. I did find it on Pinterest. I'm going to put a picture up. Shout out to the creator. I don't know. I didn't see a name. Like, I have to figure out, if they don't have it in there, how to figure out the name of the creators when I am like doing a remake of the set. But I feel like this one came out really freaking cute. So I'm using these coffin-shaped nail tips that I got off Amazon. I will link them down below. They're just some random ones that I use when I want to peel off, so I'm not wasting my nail tips. I don't really like them. They're okay. They're not bad, but these are my go-tos when I'm doing a peel-off nail set, so that, again, I'm not wasting my nail tips. But typically, I would go ahead and etch the inside of this nail tip with my E-file if I was keeping these on, so that it has scratches on the nails and gives the product a little something to hold on to. And then I would do the same thing, put my 3-in-1 nail glue inside the nail wheel, and then I would just put it on and cure it under my Savvy Line flashy lamp for about 10 seconds. Again, repeating the same step, but I normally also put this 3-in-1 gel on my natural nails as well. Now, I wanna brag about the Beetles dehydrator and primer. So I've been using that combo lately, and one of my daughters hates it. When I say your gel-X nails, or any nail, but we like gel-X over here, your gel-X nails are not coming off, they're not coming off. Even myself, like when I wear a nail set for the week, I don't like to use it anymore because it's hard to get the nails off at the end of the week when I want to just go do a set. It ain't hard because, you know, you can soak off gel-X nails, but I like to pop my nails off. I'm not gonna lie. Don't do that. That's a bad way of doing it. But I ain't got time to sit and soak, so I like to pop them off. And with that primer and that dehydrator from Beetles, them nails ain't going nowhere. Ain't no joke. And that's the only thing I've changed product-wise with my application with gel-X, which is why I say I'm gonna rave about them. I mean, chef's kiss, honey, chef's kiss. If you have not tried the Beetles dehydrator and primer, get some. I'm gonna link it down below. So y'all know I'm a Madam Glam girly. So today we are using Madam Glam's Inner Peace. And also their bold white for today's set. And we're also using Chai Latte from my last video. If you guys saw that one, it's a brown shade that I did go ahead and include with this set as well. So basically, we're going to leave the nail tips clear just like this. But if I was keeping these on, I would have put on a layer of top coat on top of these and then started in with this design. But because I know I'm taking them off, I feel like it'll be okay and it'll look how I want it to look, even just going straight in with the design. So I'm going in, and this nail here is like a sweater nail, but this is a different type of sweater nail. I've never done one like this and I really liked it. I think that's why I wanted to recreate this one, because it was like real different. I haven't seen this one, so I was like, oh, I want to recreate that set. But instead of pouring over clear acrylic, I'm going to use glitter, like a fine glitter. So here's where it differs for me, where I'm making like half triangles. So I'm going to do this all the way down this nail, you know, going either way. So right here, I'm trying to kind of focus and make sure I get it right. And I'm not trying to do it super perfect. I'm just kind of just making it go as is. But I feel like this came out so cute. So cute. So I'm going to finish letting you watch me create my index finger. And this is that fine glitter I got from Walmart. They sell this in every shade possible. I can see if I can try to link this down below. But yeah, it's in the crafting section. And again, they sell it in every color. I haven't went back to get any more colors, but this one does the trick because it's just very simple and it always works for me. After pouring over that glitter, I go ahead and give that a 30-second cure in my lamp. So this is a gnome set, and I'm going to do a few gnome sets this year because I do like gnome sets. I think they're so adorable. But with this, I started off with the hat. So we're going to go in and we're going to create a really cute pink hat for my gnome. And then I do cure that because I don't want anything, obviously, to move, shift, change, etc. So I'm going to go in and create my hat and then give this a 30-second cure. So once the hat is set, I'm now going in with bold white and I'm going to create the beard. And my beard's gonna look a little wonky, but that's okay. You're gonna know what's going on once everything is complete. So I've been watching Stranger Things. I'm on the last episode. You know, they like to tease us and bring out half and then bring out another half 3 months later. And but oh my goodness, like I think they said this is the last season, but if it is, I'm gonna be very sad because Stranger Things is so good and we waited this long for it to almost be completely over. I hope it's not, but I have heard through the grapevine that this is going to be Stranger Things last season. What other good shows are there out right now that you guys are like watching or binging or anything like that? Comment down below and let me know. And we'll get into some of those in future videos. I could talk a little bit about certain things, but I'm about to finish Stranger Things actually. After I finish this voiceover, I have about 40 minutes left of that last episode, and then I have to wait for the next volume to come out. So, but I'm gonna let you continue to watch me create the beard. Then this is where I go in with chai latte, and I'm going to create a really cute nose. And again, I always put so much gel polish on my nail palette there, but I just be wanting to make sure I have enough. But I know that was way too much for just simply a nose. But so cute. Look how the gnome looks already. So I love how they look. So cute. And then I'm going to go in and I'm creating a heart in the middle here. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but again, I'm recreating what I saw, and they did have a heart, and then like the gnome's hands are there as well, as you'll see. But at this point, I'm gonna put 2 feet at the bottom, so like right coming out of the beard will be 2 feet, and then we're gonna go ahead and give that a 30-second cure in the lamp. Then I'm coming back in with chai latte, and this is where I'm creating the 2 hands coming off of that heart, and then we're going to cure for 30 seconds. And then we're going to go ahead and add some extra to the hat. So I'm creating dots here. We're gonna create a few snowflakes, and then, or excuse me, 4 pointed stars really. And then in between the 4 pointed stars, I'm also gonna add like some other little small fine dots as well, and then cure this for 30 seconds. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And as always, thank you so very much for taking the time out to watch my video. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and I thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. And if you've been subscribed, new or old, just know that I love you oh so much, and I'm extremely thankful and grateful for each and every one of you. And then for my ring finger, I'm just going to make a basic snowflake, which is something you're going to see a lot of in this series as well. I love snowflakes. I love to make them. I just feel like the winter season is my very favorite season of them all. Even though I've never seen snow, one of these days I'm going to get somewhere in the winter season and see me some snow, but I just love it. They look so beautiful. So I'm just making like a 5-pointed star here, and then we'll go in and kind of make those branches on our snowflake like so, just to make it look more like a snowflake. And then on the bottom of the snowflake, we're gonna also put some dots, like to replicate snow falling down the nail. And then I'll go ahead and go over it with that glitter. I'm going to go ahead and go over it with that glitter and then give it a 30-second cure in my lamp. For the pinky, I'm basically just doing like a candy cane. You know how you make the little slanted lines going down a nail. So like, for instance, if it was white and then I used red, or it was a red nail and I used white, it would definitely replicate a snowflake. But this is my clear, candy cane. I don't know what I'm talking about. It would replicate a candy cane. So this is my clear pink candy cane. And once I get my lines how I want them, not real neat, just, just there, I pour over that glitter. On my thumb, I also did a snowflake with some dots going down, so I did not show that on camera. Off camera, I applied some cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here is the finished set. Super cute. I think the glitter gave it the right touch. Comment down below and let me know what you think of this super cute set. And if you made it this far into the video, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the very best you that you can be, and much love to you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow.